evening on Monday. It's 9 o'clock, and this is the first time I've picked up the camera to vlog today. I started off today in a perfectly good mood. I woke up and I was okay. I was reasonably chipper, and then I think just a combination of things put me on a bit of a downer. There's an awful lot of doom and gloom around, and it just put me on a bit of a downer, and I didn't feel like vlogging. I didn't feel like I had anything I wanted to say particularly, and anything interesting to say. I went over to see Mum. Mum's okay. Mum is actually quite chipper really today. She's quite perky. And we went out and we had a bit of lunch, although it was okay. We found a pub we hadn't been to before, and I would say what it was cafe standard food at restaurant prices, which was, but it was okay, and then stopped at went to the car wash. Oh no, I tell you what we did. We went and drove around the back of Dundry. If you know Bristol at all, that's my bag of crisps there. We went up across the hills, and you can see right across the city. Mum wanted to go up there. Unfortunately, we didn't find anywhere we could park and get out, but we had a good look at the view across. I've got a lovely spot as well. And then we went to the car wash. That was exciting, and stopped at Sainsbury's so that I could run in and get Mum a couple of bits. And Sainsbury's is a scene of devastation. And yeah, just a bit of a nothingy day. And I came home and I went to B&M to try and get some shopping, and there wasn't anything that I wanted there either, although I still wanted to spend money. So I came home, I just pottered about, and I haven't felt it. And I'm trying not to be doom and gloom, and I don't want to bring other people down with my waffle. That's not the point. The point of these videos is not to make everybody feel bloody miserable, is it? Let's face it. So I decided that I wouldn't film, and I thought just now I'll pick up the camera. Otherwise the waffle will start with good morning, it's Tuesday. You'll wonder where Monday went. So Monday just went, really. But tomorrow's another day. I will be pinky and perky when I wake up in the morning. I'll be both of those. And I'm going to do some kitchen decluttering tomorrow. I'm going to do a separate video for that. And yeah, tomorrow. And I'm going to cook a beef casserole, so that'll be exciting. Thrilling shit here. And yeah. And tomorrow's another day, and I will see you Tuesday. Good morning on Tuesday. It's actually nearly lunchtime. I've got something in my hair. I don't know what that is. What's in my hair, Nat?
I don't know. Some kind of crap. Can't get it out.
Nat and I are in Greggs, isn't it? We're having a cheeky Greggs while we still can before we all get locked down and there's no more pastry. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I'm supposed to be doing my kitchen declutter video. Whatever it is, it's moved over there now. I'm supposed to be doing my kitchen declutter video, but I woke up with a hell of a headache this morning, so I haven't started that yet. I've got some parcels to do. It's going to be a very standard Tuesday. I've just been to the bank and put money in because if we're going to have to do stuff online, then I need money in the bank to do that with. But everywhere's very quiet. And it being loads very quiet.
These because they sell out with them.
Tell them again. She said she's actually managed to get a toastie. She doesn't normally get one because they sell out by 10 o'clock. That's how quiet it is in Greggs. But I've got a packet of sausage rolls to take home. Somebody said on Facebook, if coronavirus hits, why would you want sausage rolls? And I'm like, why wouldn't you? Home bargains. Panic buying is still very much a thing. Empty shelves. Not empty, just full of weird stuff that you don't know what to do stuff with. Odd ingredients that don't go together to make a meal. However, if you want mayonnaise, we're alright for the lighter stuff. Nobody's stockpiling lighter than light mayonnaise, I see. Well, I've done home bargains and farm foods. I did manage to get 2 tins of chopped tomatoes in home bargains, so that was a win. I managed to get 4 pints of milk and a loaf of bread in farm foods. I got some eggs. The shops are surprising, scarily empty. This is not news. By the time this waffle comes out, it'll be a week old, and things will be even emptier still. I'm surprised by the level of freezer food that's not there. I'm surprised by the stockpiling people are doing of freezer food, and I don't know why I'm surprised by this. Because when this kind of widespread panic sets in, it does spread like nobody's business, and people start stockpiling everything going off. Sanitary towels. I was astonished to discover there's hardly any sanitary towels in the shops. That's crazy, because your consumption of those is not going to increase when there's any kind of epidemic on. You're still going to use the same number of those each month that you've always used. There's not, there shouldn't be a shortage. That's a weird thing for people to be stockpiling. That's a really odd thing to choose. Unless people are thinking that, I don't know, in desperation, could you use one as a child's nappy if you needed to or whatever? Who knows what people are thinking? I don't know. I don't know what's going through people's heads. But it's odd out here. It's very busy in the shops. The roads are quite quiet, so I don't know how people are getting to the shops. Presumably they're just apparating here in some way. I'm going to go home. I've still got my headache. I'm going to go home and, I don't know, potter about. I would, like I was supposed to be doing this kitchen declutter video today, and I woke up with a headache and couldn't face doing it, so who knows. I don't know. I did, last week's waffle went up this morning. Excuse my hand in the way. Last week's waffle went up this morning, and one of the things I said in last week's waffle was that I think I'm very boring and perhaps I should stop and with people, rather I didn't. And there's been a lot of comments from people saying that they want me to carry on, even if I am boring. Even if I am boring you all to tears, you want me to carry on doing it. So I will, and I will try not to be too negative. I'm trying to. We're all just getting through it, aren't we? We're all just getting through it, and we're all just ploughing on through. Anyway, going home now. See you in a bit. Hello. That was very hello. Hello. Fucking very, very gloomy hello there. Hello. Hello. It's 3:30. I don't know why that hello came out like that. It's 3:30. I've done my parcels. Ta-da. What else have I done? Don't feel like I've achieved anything else today. I went to Home Bargains, you knew about that. I went shopping, I've done my parcels. There's beef stew in the slow cooker, but it's, Mum gave me what we thought was a very frosted up packet of stewing vegetables yesterday, like casserole veg. And it was so frosted up inside where it'd been in a freezer for so long that you could see it was veg. When I defrosted it, looked at it this morning, it was actually soup veg, so it's going to be very small pieces in the stew, but so what? It's still food, isn't it? So yeah, there's beef stew in the slow cooker. I still haven't done my decluttering. I might do that tomorrow now. But yeah, done my parcels. I've got to walk the dogs in a bit. Haven't done a lot else. Not much to tell you, really. I think it's brain. Come on, brain. I think it's comedy relief, sport relief, comic relief. It's not any of those things. Celebrity Bake Off in aid of Stand Up to Cancer. I'll get that out in a minute, eh? I think it's Celebrity Bake Off in aid of Stand Up to Cancer tonight, so I'm looking forward to that if it's on. Good Lord. And yeah, I'm going to go downstairs now, give the stew a stir, sort some laundry out, and then walk the dogs. I'm going to try some simple dumplings to go in my beef stew. I've got a Jamie Oliver recipe up. Look, it says they are perfectly stodgy and comforting, and furthermore, super easy. So I've had a quick look, and it is basically... his recipe makes 24. I don't want 24 dumplings. There's only me and Aunt to eat them. But it's basically half the quantity of butter to whatever flour you use. So I'm going to go downstairs and have a crack at making some. I'm not going to make anywhere near that much. I'll probably do like a third of that amount. And yeah, make some dumplings. Apparently, I've got to grate the butter into the flour, bind it into a dough, and in it goes. Can't be that bad, can it? How hard can it be? 50 grams of flour, 25 grams of butter, and it's given me 6 small dumplings. So it'd be interesting to see what they look like after they've been cooked. I'm going to put them in my stew and I will show you them later. Really close to dropping my phone in there. There's my dinner. I was just trying to show you my dumplings. Look, they seem to look all right, but I did drop my phone in with them. Anyway, let's see if they taste okay. Well, they look fluffy. Let's have a taste. Oh, do you know? That's not bad. You can tell they're not suet dumplings, but they're pretty good all the same. Pleased with that. Good morning on Wednesday. Excuse the fringe. As you can see, I went to bed with a wet fringe, but I also went to bed with wet hair, and I thought it would be fun to do myself a couple of little Pippi Longstocking plaits. Now, I have the world's stupidest hair at the best of times. I have wild, bushy hair. But I thought this might be fun to see what it ends up like. However, I think I'm going to end up with a big gap at the back, aren't I? Because they were wet. Will I undo them? My hair's going to be like... So let's find out. Natalie's filming because she wants to see what it looks like as well. Still actually a little bit damp.
Yeah, mine does that.
I'm also not very good at plaits, so they probably weren't very even either. Am I Rapunzel?
Yes.
Am I? Are you sure? I can't see it myself.
It's quite cute, actually.
Is there a big gap at the back?
No, there's a little gap at the back. If you just sorted your fringe out, that would be quite cute.
I will need to. I'm going to straighten it anyway, aren't I? I'm not going to. Good morning, Wednesday. Bit of bright news. This has just arrived. I ordered this from Wish. It is a Perry Page printer. Sorry, they've stuck a sticker over the bit that says mini printer, but it does. It says Perry Page and it says mini printer under there. Luckily, they've put some sample paper in with it because the paper that I ordered hasn't yet come. And it will print from my phone. So I'm going to have a crack at that. Okay, I've charged it, I've connected it, I've linked it. You have to print out a QR code. And look, I printed a photo out of my phone. It came with ordinary paper in it and it came with 3 rolls of sticky paper, and I've ordered other paper as well. So look, there's a little photo of Tizer, who is our old dog, who sadly we lost 6 years ago now. And this is the picture was in my phone, and I printed that, and I've got sticky. But oh, I'm deeply excited by this, and I've no idea why. I just said to myself, you should get out more, and then I realised the irony of saying something like that at a time when nobody's meant to be getting out more. But I'm excited, and it wasn't very expensive. Got it on Wish. It only prints in black and white. I think it's a thermal printer. It doesn't use any ink, and I got it on Wish, and I will find the information. I'll put that on the screen and for how much I paid for it, because it was definitely cheaper on Wish than it was on Amazon, and all the papers and everything was cheaper. So you just had to be a bit patient and wait for it to arrive. But yeah, I'm proper excited. There's Molly. Just taken a picture of her and printed. Yeah, that's you. You're Molly, and printed it out. Look at this. You can add text. I haven't really got the hang of it yet. You can see the mistakes that I've made here, where the text is behind on that one. I don't know what I did wrong. But yeah, I'm having fun. Yay, this is such a fun thing. Great for kids as well, because it connects to your phone via Bluetooth. So, yeah, no ink, just replace the paper every now and again. Fantastic fun. Right, I have done my scheduled listings for today and tomorrow, because I should have done them yesterday, I didn't do any yesterday. I don't know why, didn't get around to it. I have straightened my hair and tried to tame the fringe a bit, although the fringe was a little bit out of control because I managed to sleep on it upright. I've played with my little new printer. All of these things I've done as a complete procrastination and putting off decluttering the bloody cupboards in the kitchen. So I have been... Yeah, and also I snipped at my fringe and now it's a bit uneven again. I've been feeling guilty for a while now that the kitchen needs this major declutter and I haven't done it. And so I decided I would film it as a standalone video, and that would motivate me to do it. And all that's happened is now I'm feeling guilty because I haven't done it and I haven't made the video either. I'm going to go and do it right now. So I'm supposed to be getting on with the kitchen. Somebody's asleep on my lap. In fact, I've disturbed her just by starting to film. You okay there? You okay? I love you. You beautiful. It's about 9 o'clock, I think. I've just made my tea. I've got scrambled eggs and toast. Not on toast because I don't like them on toast, but and toast. Done the master reseller this evening with a very lovely Caroline who stepped in at the last minute when my guest wasn't able to make it. I'm going to eat this, and then I've got a video to edit and a couple of parcels to do, and then it's bedtime. I am exhausted. I've achieved a lot today, but I am knackered. Good morning. Oh, happy fringe. Good morning on Thursday. I'm up. I mean, it's just 8 o'clock now. I've been up for about an hour. I've just bagged and tagged all of my listings from yesterday. Haven't started today's listings yet. I don't know if I'm going to do them this morning or not. I'm going to get dressed and take the dogs out, see how I feel when I come back. While I was bagging and tagging, I was watching Caroline's first daily vlog. And when I finished bagging and tagging, I thought, I want to go and get dressed, but there's about 4 minutes of Caroline left. So I thought, I wonder what happens if I put one of faster playback speed. Let me show you what happens.
In the evening with what I'm grateful for as well. Yes, I think that's a good idea. But yes, anyway, I've waited on for 8 minutes now, so I feel like this is going to be a long one. So I'm going to stop now, and I'll come back to you a little bit later on with a wrap up of the day. At 7:15. I'm tired. I woke up at 4:30 this morning and didn't really go back to sleep. Worry, how should you do? It's always worse at night, isn't it? Anyway, I don't want to go off on a great long run.
So yeah, Caroline talking rapidly has entertained me no end this morning. I'm sure she'll be chuffed to bits if she watches the Waffle and sees this. It's 10:10, 11, something like that. I just dropped off a big black sack from the kitchen declutter yesterday and a box of glassware in the charity shop. Popped in Iceland. Got some loo rolls, bag of carrots, a lettuce and a large chicken. Oh, and I picked up a Phoenix Nights in the charity shop. Even though I know the market has dropped on these, I still can't leave them behind. It's programming, it's reseller programming. And now I'm off over to Mum's. Shops are manic. You come out of the shops feeling very frazzled. But yeah, I'm going to drop my parcels off and then I'm off to Mum's. Hello. 11:10 at night. I fell asleep on the sofa. I'm absolutely covered in dog hair. I've got more hair than the dogs. Fell asleep on the sofa for a couple of hours this evening, completely unplanned. I intended to come upstairs and do some work because I was out with Mum all day. Didn't film anything because there wasn't really anything to film again. We went out. Mum wanted to go out for a bit of lunch, so we did that. We went to the bank. We went back to hers. We sat and watched a very old episode of Coronation Street with so old that it had like Reg Holdsworth and Alec Gilroy and people in it. And then, like I said, came home and I fell asleep on the sofa for a bit. So tomorrow I'm going to finish decluttering my kitchen. I did about I would say probably a good 2/3 of the job yesterday, and before I got knackered. So I'm going to finish that tomorrow. I took the stuff from the kitchen to the charity shop this morning. I think I said that. I'm not sure. Not sure I've said that or not. Anyway, yeah, so that's tomorrow's job. And also that stuff needs putting away. That's the stuff I folded, bagged and tagged this morning. And I haven't done tomorrow's listings. I've been doing them 10 the day before and scheduling them. I haven't done them, so I'll get up in the morning and do 10 listings before I do anything else. So I'll see you Friday. Good morning on Friday. Oh, chair just dropped a bit. Excuse the appearance. I've just finished the decluttering the kitchen video, which is why I look a bit messy and frazzled. I've got friend mail. I've also got this. Let me show you this first, because I haven't opened the friend mail yet. This has finally arrived. This is the picture of my children, which I ordered for my mum for Mother's Day, which I was really worried wasn't going to get here. So I've got the frame to put it in. And that's it's just a print from a photo shoot they had done a couple of years ago. So I'm going to put that in there and wrap that up for Mum for Mother's Day, because that's what she said she wanted. Doesn't want a picture of me, doesn't love me. And I've got friend mail. Where's my scissors? I know it's friend mail because it says friend mail on the front there. Somebody wrote friend mail on it, so it's exciting. Oh look, it's a good box. I like a good box, as the actress said to the bishop, or is it the bishop said to the actress? It says, "Hi Carla, just a couple of treats for you. Enjoy making use of the toilet roll, lol. Love, Christine Chapman from sunny Brighton. I love your vlogs." Thank you so much, Christine. Where's my knife? Okay, let's I'm gonna say this is a fabulous box. Look at this fabulous box. Look at everybody admire my box. Not something you often hear, is it? Oh look, I really enjoy those, Christine. They're my favourite flavour. Thank you so much. I don't know anybody else who likes them. Does anybody here like treaties? No? No treaties? Well, there's Buddy, and Buddy likes treaties. There we go, and there's Molly. Oh God, Molly likes treaties. And I can hear Kai coming. So, you have to sit. I don't know if you can see him bobbing around. He's sitting. There you go. Good boy. One for Kai. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Well done. And then Molly's down here. Molly's already, she's sitting in her bed patiently. Good girl. Thank you so much, Christine. They're very happy. What else is in it? This is brilliant. Apologies to any American viewers who may be patriotic about their president, but Christine has sent me Trump blue roll. Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much, Christine. Oh, a chill out calming clay face mask with cucumber. 3 uses. I mean, presumably that means there's 3. There's 3 portions in. They're not you stick it on and peel it off and put it back in. I'm not making any sense. Oh, chunky chew bones. They've just had a treat, so you don't need another one. Haha. Look at this. This is a real care package. Cough and cold relief, all in one tablets, just in case. Thank you, Christine. Oh, lovely little purse. Lovely little purse with zebras on a tandem. I nearly said on a unicycle, but that's the wrong way around. And there's something in it. How do I get in it? She knows I like a pouch. I expect she's watched my handbag video. Oh, look. Are these? Oh, anti-bac hand sanitizer, apple, and Merry Cookie or Merry Cookie. This is very generous of you. This stuff's worth about £1 million. Yeah, that's 10 quid's worth right there. Oh, it smells nice. Oh, that smells delicious. I don't know where you got those from, Christine, but they're amazing. They smell fantastic. What's this one? This is... Oh, stuck out my nose. That one's winter candy apple. Also delicious. They taste good enough to eat, although if you've ever licked your hands after putting anti-bac on, you'll know they're probably not. And a fabulous little pouchy purse, which I'm going to put them back in and put in my handbag. Thank you so much. Reese's. This is brilliant friend mail. I'm loving it. Fantastic Reese's. And, oh, look. See, she knows I like a bit of stationery. A list book. Can't get in fast enough. I'm so keen. Look at this. This is brilliant. 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 Oh, look at it. Look at that. That's amazing. Let me turn the camera so you can see my ugly mug. Oh God, capsize. Desk is capsizing. Christine, I love everything in the box. Thank you so much. I'll send you a message as well to thank you, so that you know that I've got it and opened it safely, because otherwise you'd have to wait to see the waffle. But it's this is a lovely, thoughtful little box of tricks, and thank you so much. That's really really put a smile on my face. Look, thank you. So I am using my list book that came in my friend mail this morning. Thank you again, Christine. And I've made a list of things that I need to do, and I've already done some of them, so I'm going to tick a few bits off. So I've wrapped Mum's gift. I have put away the clothes that were bagged and tagged. I've tidied the office as much as it's going to get tidied anyway. I haven't taken out the trash and recycling, but they are ready to go. Look, they're ready to go. I'm editing my video now. Oh, there's nothing else I can tick off. I better do some more stuff. It's dinner time. It's about 7:10. Got homemade bolognese. Molly wants to sit on the sofa and I'm trying to eat my dinner. Come on, then, up there. There we go. There's a mooble. There's a bolognese. It's been a busy old day, but I feel very achievy. Very, very achievy. I interrupt this waffle to bring you a picture of Natalie's feet. Wiggle your toes, Nat, so they know it's you. And look at her bath bomb. Wow. It's still, I'm going to drop my phone. You watch me drop my phone in the bath. It's still bombing or whatever, foaming or erupting. Can I get in your bath? No. Final bit of waffle for the day. My Mother's Day present from Natalie has arrived and she's let me open it early. Bear in mind I picked it, so I knew what it was. It is a lovely little 6 hard-backed box set of the Jane Austen collection. Now, they had these in Costco a while ago, and I stroked them and said, no, I don't need that. I've got all the Jane Austen books. And then I came home and decided I would read Emma after watching the film last week. I came home and thought, right, I'm going to reread Emma. I looked on my shelf and I don't have any of Jane Austen's books. And yet I did have. So where the hecky thump they've gone is anybody's guess. But I've been eyeing up a new set. I was going to get these in Costco, and then when I went to get them, they were gone. So Natalie's bought them for me on eBay for Mother's Day. Hurrah! Nearly did my to-do list. I've still got parcels, which I'll do in the morning. Make my bed. Seems very little point since I'm about to go and get back into it. I'll make it tomorrow. Thumbnail for my video, and bake the cinnamon buns, which I still haven't done. So that's also on the list for tomorrow now. Good night. Good morning on Saturday. It's about 9:30, I think. I've been up about an hour. Made a start on my parcels. I've made my bed. Made a start on my parcels. And I was in a little coffee morning chat with the ladies. And the dogs doing my head in and my internet was a bit shit, so I thought I'd come out with them. And then finish my parcels when I get back. And talk to the ladies some more if they're still around. It's a lovely day. I think it might be safe to say spring has sprung. Let's hope so anyway. I'm going to put my washing on the line when I get back. And yeah, apart from the fact that all is plainly not good with the world, all's good with the world. Fried egg sandwich for breakfast. It's a bit limp, but it'll be fine. Been to Aldi. Weird little shop I've picked up. Not exactly panic buying, but just odd stuff. So I picked up 2 of these tray bakes. These are only 79p each. And I thought it might be nice to make a flapjack. I picked up a jelly. Haven't had a jelly in ages. Don't know why I thought I'd get a jelly. Choose for the dogs. Some raspberry Coke Zero. Haven't tried the raspberry Coke Zero. Don't know if I like it or not. Mayonnaise. Hot cross buns. Couple of packets of allergy relief for Anthony, because it's that time of year for him. Gonna have chicken wraps for lunch with those. I found, sorry about the noise, Aunt's clearing the garden, some coconut and vanilla flavour popcorn, which I thought looked interesting. Mince for the freezer. Stuffing for Sunday dinner. A cucumber, because Nat mentioned wanting one. Potatoes. And then for the freezer, sliced peppers, onions, and this mashed potato. Now this is a bit kind of prepper behaviour, because I wouldn't normally buy frozen mash, but I did think if we get ill and we can't go out, that'd be a handy thing to have in. So 3 for the freezer. And then these, didn't panic buy these, but all their flowers are half price. So I've got 2 lovely bunches of pink tulips. Half price, lovely. There we go. Sadly, the only vase I have is ridiculously tall, so I wouldn't win any... Sorry, the light's behind it, isn't it? Let's put that over there so you can see. Certainly wouldn't win any prizes at the Mothers Institute flower show this summer, with me stalks halfway up my vase. But it's the only vase I've got. Must buy new vase. Must put vase on shopping list. Or vase, or both. Homemade cottage pie with carrots and broccoli. It is 5 to 10. I fell asleep on the sofa again. Doesn't do me any good. I wake up feeling very fuzzy. I have tidied up after dinner. I've cleaned the kitchen. The one good thing about having done this massive kitchen declutter is I'm now trying to keep it up together. So I'm going to bed and making sure it looks alright before I go to bed at night. The rest of the house looks like a complete shithole, mine, but the kitchen looks lovely. But he's ready for bed. That's why he's running around grumbling. He's such a little old man. I did my 10 drafts earlier on for today, but they haven't been photoed yet. So I've made myself a to-do list for tomorrow, which is another 10 drafts, photos for all of them, upload and schedule. I've no idea what that says. Oh, cook dinner. Finish. I'm making an apple crumble because Mum's coming for dinner tomorrow for Mother's Day. So I finished it and hoover the stairs. Hoover the stairs is my cleaning job for tomorrow. I'm sure lots of you hoover your stairs on a daily basis. I don't. I hate hoovering the stairs. It's my leastest, favouriteest job in the world ever, I think. Apart from maybe taking the bin out. So yeah, that's on my list for tomorrow. And I'm going to bed. I think I'm going to bed. See you tomorrow. Good night. Good morning on Sunday. Oh. I haven't done anything yet, as you can see. Still in pyjamas. It is 9:15. It's very weird not to be going car boot sale. Car boot sale is cancelled, obvs. I am listing shoes. I'm watching Caroline attempt to put on magnetic lashes. That's entertained me this morning. And I've got a bowl of porridge. Sorry, I'm out of breath as well because I've just come upstairs. So I'm going to finish listing shoes, eat my porridge, and then get dressed and then crack on with photographs, I think, or I might do my live stream and then do photographs afterwards. Don't know. It is almost 8:30. Mum came over today for Mother's Day dinner. We thought long and hard about whether we should cancel our plans. Anyone who watched my live stream this morning will have seen that I'm very torn about how to protect my mum at the present time and how much protection she is actually willing to accept. So if you don't watch my waffles regularly, or if you're new, nearly dropped the camera, then you may not know that my father died less than 6 months ago. They were married for 42 years, and this is the first time my mother has been alone and lived alone and been lonely and been isolated as it is. Sorry, playing with my hair. For more than 40 years. And she's experiencing extreme loneliness as it is. I see her a couple of times a week. She sees her friends a few times a week. She doesn't drive. She doesn't get the bus because of her limited mobility. She doesn't really have very many hobbies. Any hobbies, really. She sits in her chair, watches telly and thinks about the fact that she's alone. All of this makes leaving her even more alone, even more difficult. And it's difficult to know what to do for the best. So we considered cancelling dinner today, decided to go ahead with it on the basis that we're going to see a lot less of each other, I think, from now on. So today was almost a sort of a Last Supper. I mean, you know what I mean by Last Supper. So I cooked a chicken dinner, and then I made a homemade apple crumble, which is one of my mum's favourite desserts. And we had a nice time, and we had a conversation about her knowing the risk that she is taking if she wants me to go over there, knowing that obviously if I show any symptoms, there's absolutely no question that I would not go, but that she wants me to continue visiting if I haven't got symptoms. And we had a long conversation about the risk that she is taking and whether she is prepared to take that risk, and I basically sent her home to think about it. I'm also on the high risk list, the 12-week quarantine list, because of my BMI. So anyone with a BMI of over 40 is also on that list. It's easy to go, well, I don't think I'll get it, or I don't think I'll get ill, but finding that you're on the at-risk list makes you think a bit more about it. It's difficult to know. It really is difficult to know. I mean, obviously, I know the government guidelines are very simple. Stay home, don't go out, don't mix, don't socialise, don't see people, don't go to definitely don't go near at-risk people. But mental health is another issue as well. My mother's mental health, I think, is already fairly fragile, and I don't know what to do for the best. And I know that I'm going to get a load of comments on this video telling me the best way of visiting my mum, and telling me that I can sit outside and she can sit inside, she can sit in the doorway and I can sit in the garden. She can't do that. She can't do those things because her health is already so poor that she can't sit in a draft while I sit out in the garden. I can go and wave at her through the window, but that seems pointless. I could just talk to her on the phone. You know what I mean? We have phones. She's not one of the technological age of Silver Surfers. She doesn't understand the internet. In fact, she's just had the Wi-Fi taken out of her house because once Dad went, she decided she didn't need it anymore. She didn't use it. She doesn't understand any of it. She doesn't have a smartphone. So we can't do video calling. Skype, any of that, that's not an option. So it'd just be good old-fashioned standard telephone calls. And yes, I can take her some groceries and leave them on the doorstep and whatever. It's not taking care of her physical needs that is worrying me. It's not her food and her medication and stuff like that. Those things are fairly simple. Once the shopping buzz dies down and the shops are stocked again, that's not that difficult. It's the effects that being isolated is going to have on her, because she doesn't know the neighbours very well. They're not going to sit out she can't sit out in the garden and shout to the neighbours across the fence from a safe distance. None of those things are an option. It's not. This is not easy. I mean, I realise that there are people out there who are having a much worse time, and if you are sitting there feeling the urge to post something in my comments about how stupid I am, or how irrational I'm being, or how unfair I am being, and how dangerous my thoughts are, and how I must stay. If you're thinking of posting, anything remotely having a go-ish, save yourself the bother, because my finger will be over the delete button before you finish typing it practically, because I'm not in a position to take your criticism right now, because I'm worried about this. I'm worried about my mother's mental health. I don't know what to do for the best. I know that whichever decision I take, I make, I can't win. There's no good answer to this. Anyway, I'm going to go and do my parcels, and then I think I'm going to go to bed. And then this is the end of this week's Waffle, so I'll see you next week. Bye for now.